You span the bottle, then took your seat, hoping fate would be kind to you. There were definitely worse ways to spend lockdown than kissing one of your attractive classmates. Truth be told, you had a particular classmate in mind, but weren't willing to hold your breath when the odds were 20-1. "Who are you hoping to get?" Uraraka whispered to you, watching as the bottle slowed down. "Like you don't already know," you said with a smile, trying to look absolutely anywhere but at Kirishima so that it wasn't obvious. Kirishima was, in your eyes at least, the perfect parts: sunshine, gentleman, brawler, and handsome. Uraraka giggled, shoving you playfully in the shoulder. She knew about your crush after sneaking up on you in the common room once while you were years deep into stalking his Instagram. You had both agreed he looked cute with black hair and then promised never to speak of the incident again. "Whoomp, there it is!" She hid her excitement behind her hand, throwing glances between you and the bottle that had stopped on, "Oh, there was a god, Kirishima." What was more, she had to clutch her fingers to her mouth to stop a giddy squeal when, after his initial shock of being picked, he looked at you and his face broke into a genuine grin. "No way, lucky me," he said, getting to his feet. The others whooped and egged you both on, but while you were too stunned by his reaction to move, he dashed across the circle in his comfy grey sweatpants and offered you his hand to help you up. There was no way you could possibly contain your blush after that. "Thanks," you muttered, unwilling to look anywhere but at Uraraka as you took Kirishima's hand. She mouthed for you to relax. Who knew when this opportunity would come up again? You needed to enjoy it. When Kirishima had you upright, he tugged you by the hand and pulled you into him, then whispered into your ear when you were close enough. "You're in control. Low heat, medium, or hot as hell." With the reaffirmation that Kirishima was as much a gentleman as you thought he was, you took every pleasure in saying "hot as hell" with the biggest blush and grin on your face, only matched by his when he heard your answer. "You got it." With the confidence from having your approval, Kirishima wrapped his arms around you, one around your waist and the other bracing the backs of your shoulders. You were so secure against him, it almost felt like he was about to... He did. He swung his foot round and kicked the ground from under you. You yelped on reflex, flinging your arms around his neck to stop yourself falling, but that's what he was banking on. He dipped you low, grabbing the back of your knee when you kicked your leg out, needing only one strong arm to hold you up. Your eyes were as wide as his grin as he leaned down into you, his breath fanning across your face as he chuckled. "Well, you did ask for it," he murmured, then claimed your lips for himself to the sound of cheers from your classmates. Uraraka hollered the loudest, slapping Hagakure on the shoulder at the sight of you. You dared to run your hands through the back of his hair, knowing he would not drop you. When he felt you tug a little, he grinned and playfully slipped his tongue inside your mouth, garnering a soft groan from the back of your throat that turned him weak. He loved it, the sensation of you in his arms, responding so readily to his attention. All right, these weren't the perfect conditions for your first kiss together, but from the way you were acting, he was confident about finally asking you out, like Zero and Ashido had been urging him to do for weeks. All right, Bakugo barked, having seen enough of his friend's tongue down your throat for one night. "Take it upstairs, fuck's sake." The two of you stopped, but Kirishima did not lift you back onto your feet. You were speechless and flushed. He was used to Bakugo's outbursts. Still, he gave you an apologetic, lopsided smile for Bakugo ending the moment prematurely. "Well?" Kirishima asked, watching the rise and fall of your chest as you caught your breath and looked at him with a pretty, half-lidded expression. "Can I take you upstairs? I want to ask you something." Uraraka, Zero, and Ashido broke into cheers, knowing just what that meant, which quickly swept through the rest of the group. They were so loud and enthusiastic that Kirishima did not hear you when you gave a breathless "yes," but understood by the way you smiled and wrapped your arms tighter around his neck. He lifted you into his arms, then enjoyed the way you turned cherry red and buried your face against his chest as the class applauded. He was still going to take you upstairs. He wanted to ask you out. Somehow, though, he already knew your answer.